Good morning, Facebook land. Hello, hello, welcome. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Hello, universe. I always get confused with this because I just don't see it go live. Here we go. I'm getting the notifications. We are going out into the land. Hello, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this week's Cosmic Perspective. We're going through Solar Transit Gate 25. This is called the Gate of the Spirit of Self. Now, this is very heartfelt. It comes from the G Center. And when we are going to experience this influencing energy of unconditional love through acceptance, right? Because this is our connection to spirit and our soul self. So it's quite a powerful week. So let me know in the comments, do you have this gate 25? What is your human design type? Because that is going to get you a card today. Because I have a card for each aura type. So generator, reflector, manifestor, generator, projector, etc. If that, just let me know in the comments who you are and what you are, and if you have gate 25. And I found it super, super fascinating to break this gate down in its essence. I personally don't have this gate, so we're going to discuss that inside the Aligned by Design tribe very, very shortly, coming up at 10 o'clock if you were interested in joining. But this gate is really about that essence of your soul self, your healer self, your priestess self, your shaman self, the essence of you, and how your energy, your soul, reflects that unconditional love to the universe, right? This is the gate of our higher self, the oneness of the universe. This gate is really activating our soulful self this week. So you're going to get, even if you don't have this gate, this week, through having the influence and experience of this gate this week for about 6 days, you're going to feel this for yourself. It's going to be very, very powerful. Very, very excited. So let me know as you hop on. Please say hello. If you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay. I would love to hear from you. And if you are one of the first 10 that are joining us today, you will receive a oracle card for free from me on top of the weekly cards that I do for everybody. All right, so let's dive into gate 25. Again, this is all about our higher self, that unconditional love for ourselves, no matter what shit we're going through. And I was just talking to one of the tribe members as she joined the group Zoom room, and she was saying that she's navigating, and I've been doing the same too, a whole bunch of emotional energy, right? And it kind of feels like when you love yourself enough, when you have enough self-worth, because this gate goes from gate 25 into the G center, but it's going towards the ego center. It's a very individual circuitry. So it's all about you this week, right? Looking at your acceptance of that unconditional love through the universe, your soul self, your higher self. All right. So our identity center, and I'm just going to show you here what so we're coming into G. This is the G center here. This is my husband's chart. And we're going towards the ego center over this side, that little baby triangle. And there is the other side of the energy. Okay. So in the G center, our higher self exists. Good morning, ladies, right? So our G center is our identity. It is our direction. It is our love, our self-love. It is our purpose, and it holds the seat to our soul, right? Which is why 25 this week is so powerfully important, right? Gate 25 is about being centered and grounded in your spirit. No matter what you are thrown towards you, no matter what gets thrown at you, no matter what life gives you, right? And as a result of this is the energy that you will experience this week. You will feel your soulful self. You will feel the seat of your soul within you, right? But also having that centeredness, having that oneness, that unconditional love, okay? You are then going to center the others around you. Your electromagnetic field this week will expand and ripple out through your heart center, through your soulful self, through your higher self. Is everyone hearing me? Can I get an amen? Good morning. Good morning. Right? This is a really, really powerful week, and I just want to enhance that because my work specifically is for women who are determined to break the mold of the mundane and actually start living in their highest power, in their authority, in their pure essence of self. Okay? So I just want you to let those words land right now. Right? Because we will be tested over and over and over again. Right? We're always having shit thrown at us. Can we stand in our power? Can we stand in our soulful self and go, you know what? I'm centered here and I've got this. And I trust the universe with its unconditional love and its oneness because I'm connected to it. Right? Because the other side is gate 51, right? Which is a thrill center, which is a thrill gate, right? Because it likes to be challenged, it likes to be initiated. Right? So we get tested over and over again. We're being asked to expand. We are being asked right now in this time on this earth to expand and reach new heights and change. Right? People have noticed it. We are always in a state of flux. But there is this massive call for these light workers to show up. And I know you hear the call because this is why you're here listening today. Right? So be mindful of what your soul is asking you to do today. Follow your strategy and your authority by your design, by your type. So for example, if you are a generator today, you are to follow your human design sacral as a strategy of and then follow your authority of, do you have the emotional or is it just a firm yes or no? Right? Listen to your soulful self this week and what it is asking you to express. Right? Don't get wrapped up or constricted around the fear of being able to access your spirit. Right? Do not get wrapped up in that. Right? Because when you are aware that she exists within you, you will access it. Don't let the fear come in about, I can't do it, I'm disconnected, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know how to connect, because that's going to keep you disconnected, right? It's your belief in your thoughts of, I can connect to my higher self at any time I like, whether I have this or not, right? Because fear is a vibration of a sacred wound, right? Which is a deeper level than you could even imagine. But if you loosen that tight hold on that fear, that you are accepted, that your spirit is here in its authenticity, right? Then you will see the flow effect, the ripple effect of how you manifest, how you freely give yourself time and time again, unconditionally. All right? It's a super, super powerful gate. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. All right. This is an individual circuit. So this is all about self-empowerment. All right. This is you responding to life through your soul. Where are you being pulled? Where are you being shown to head in your life? Because when you come into acceptance, there's been a massive, and acceptance is an energy of emotion, right? Coming to neutral, acceptance, right? When you surrender to that, right? You deepen your connection with yourself. You deepen that connection with the universe, right? So this is about looking after you. No more suffering, right? You're not allowed to constrict yourself in the fear of any more of I can't do this and it's not going to happen for me, because you're just choosing to suffer, and suffer doesn't exist. You only get to choose it. All right. I just want you to be powerfully aware that when you love yourself so goddamn much, when you feel yourself so worthy, right, and you have had pockets of time around these moments where you know how worthy you are, you stand in that power, you stand in yourself, you stand in your soul, and it doesn't matter what life throws at you, you will step into every single challenge with so much optimism rather than holding on to suffering because you feel like it's compassionate. Right? So my question to you today, can you love yourself first? And I was actually working with a client last week on this, right? That this is something that we have to do. We have to serve from the saucer every single fucking time. When we serve from an empty cup, it serves nobody. So how can you serve from the saucer today? How can you love yourself so goddamn much that you are going to serve from the saucer? And it could be as simple as serving from the saucer means you fill your coffee cup first, then you fill up your husband's coffee cup. You take a sip of your coffee first before you hand it to him. That there in itself is just its own act of self-love. And I know I can see that my internet has decided to flap itself out. Oh, joyful. Here we go. Good. We're back. Good-o. I know, sorry about that, but somehow my internet, with all this wet weather we've been having, has decided to throw it to the curbside this week. All right. So here we are for this week's cards for each gate. All right. So I'm going to start with the reflectors first. And it is soulmate. So where is that call that you have been asking for? That message that you've been asking to receive when it comes to your soulmate, right? And this is super powerful for gate 25 as well on top of this, right? You've been asking for a soulmate to come and land in your life, reflectors. When you love yourself enough, she, he, it, them, I don't know what you want to call it, but they will show up, right? It could be a pet. I'm seeing a pet, like an animal, right? What you're being asked here today, reflectors, is just be patient. They are arriving, they are coming. When you stand in your own power, when you shift into your own powerful energy, that is then when you will see the manifestation come to life at you. All right. Now, the next ones we have is the generators. Generators and manifesting generators. This card is for you. And it's workaholic. And this energy feels like manifesting generators and generators. This card feels like you've been working and you're burning the shit out. You're burning yourself out because you're becoming a workaholic, not listening to that soul, not listening to your soulful self, not listening to your spirit. So generators and managers, where can you start listening to yourself? Where can you start listening to your soul? Standing in your power and just deciding that enough is enough. I'm not prepared to burn out anymore, and that I would like X, Y, and Z, whatever that may look like for you. So I just want you to hold on to that energy today of your soulful self. Tune into her, tap into her, whatever she may do. Go out in nature, but you will burn out, generators, if you don't look at your sacral strategy and then your authority. What do you want? Yes or no? If you're an emotional solar plexus and you're a sacral, then you need to feel through the wave on top of that. Projectors, this card is for you. And we're looking at instinct. Where can you trust yourself this week? Right? Where can you stand in your gate of spirit of yourself, and where can you look through your strategy and your authority lens of how can I instinctively listen to my soulful self? How can I listen to my strategy and my authority through my instinct, through my response? Right? Your authority is your instinct, projector. Because projectors have so many different authorities. You have to know what yours is. You have to understand it. So my sun is a self and no inner authority, which means his ajna and throat are the only things that are defined, and he needs to talk through everything. I don't know how many conversations that I've had with him that he just navigates the conversation, goes, yeah, right, I've got the answer. Right? Because he's sitting in his higher self, he's listening to his strategy, he's listening to his authority, and then he's moving through the energy instinctually through that way. So projectors, know your strategy, know your authority, and listen to those instincts that you are being called to. Okay. And finally, manifestors, it's gratitude. It's sitting in yourself, sitting in that love of self. Sitting in that reflection and seeing that everything is connected, and how fucking awesome does that feel? How good does that feel for you? Right? Sitting in that gratitude, sitting in that state of just being in your own self. Right? And sometimes our higher selves are really hard to put into words. So I would use this week as also another connection point through your emotions, through your physical presence, through your mental presence of what does she feel like inside? What does that feel like for me? Right? Am I getting chills all over my body? Is that an identification piece that my higher self is giving me the message? Right? Do I get an aha moment where something just sparks and suddenly I'm having the most grandiose moment in my life? Just wait. Right? Listen to your soulful self. Are your emotions showing you? How good does it feel to stand in your own power? And how awesome is it to when you master things, right? You listen to that left instead of right signal. I want you to just look at yourself as whole. You're not broken. You don't need fixing, right? And when you stand in that and you accept that, right, in that gratitude manifestors, you will be shown your next step. It is just what happens. It's just how the universe flows and reflects back to you. All right. So now we have 10 minutes left, and I'm going to pull cards for 10 people who are here. I don't know who's live with me. I don't know where everyone is located, but I am looking at the comments and just seeing where you all are. So If you are here live and you would like a card, please say yes in the comments with a heart emoji. Throw me some gratitude, share the love, share it all, and I will tune in to the live and see who here is looking for a card. All right, so we have, and I'm only pulling 10, so wherever you may be, if I see your comment, I will pull one for you. Love hearts. Thank you for the love, ladies. I'm feeling the love. See, this is what happens when you connect to that oneness, when you connect to that Ubuntu, right? That African philosophy of I am because you are. I cannot be without you and you cannot be without me, right? There is this oneness connection, right? And when you find your best friend, when you find your soulmate, all of that just goes click, 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 and you go, oh, thank fuck. So feel the love. All right, back to Mara. Friend, Facebook user, can you tell me who you are? Yes, please. Thank you, thank you. I cannot see your name. All right, and I'm going to start pulling cards. So if any of these 4 cards come out for you this week, and it is a double whammy from the universe, okay? Now, if you are inside my Aligned by Design tribe and you are currently coming into the meeting, you will, Gemma, thank you. You will also receive a card anyway. So do not stress if you are here live and miss out. All right. Now, Ignite is my 8-week program that starts Monday. If you are interested in connecting to your soulful self through your human design and starting to activate a life that's not so mundane anymore and living with intention. All right, so this card here is for Francis. All right, Francis, this card is for you, my love, and it's wisdom. It feels like when I do this and tune in, it feels like there is just this big bucket, right? And in this big bucket, you tip it over and you've just poured in all of this wisdom, like poured in all of this energy, right? It's like this well of wisdom is just coming to you from this, oh my God place, right? I want you to tap into that well of wisdom this week, using your higher self, standing in your power. Please excuse me as my dog won't stop tapping. Go. No, leave. Out. Go on. No. Ugh. My apologies. Dogs. Don't you love dogs? So, Fran, this week, pouring that wisdom. All right. Okay, and again, these are in no particular order, but if you are Beck, Tamara, or Gemma, you'll have your names on my list. If you want, I have 6 more spots. Otherwise, I will stop at 10 o'clock. Beck, this one is for you, my darling, and it's balance. Very much saw this rocking feeling. Where can you settle that feeling? It kind of feels like so much is happening externally that the internal is not balanced, and this is what I'm getting, that rocking feeling. It's like outside is poking and prodding so much, and I've got so much going on, but yet that balance, right? And when we connect to gate 25 this week in that self, how can I stand in my higher self? How can I stand in my power and stand from that place and not project, it's not the right word, but send my open and enveloping aura out in balance. There we go. That's the landing in. Okay. Now, Oh, yeah, it took yesterday. Yeah, see? Good. Hello, Jody. Good morning. If you would like a card, please let me know. I am pulling cards for 10 people and I have 6 spots left. So that is you. Please say yes. Tamara, this one is for you. And it's passion. Oh, it feels juicy already. As soon as it came out, it was like, oh, this really needs to be following your strategy, your authority by design, right? It's really starting to come through you, right? This soulful self this week is really like I can't contain the energy, right? That I am, as I tune into your energy, Tamara, I cannot contain the energy of passion that wants to be expressed out of my heart. Oh my God, there is so much here. At the same time, there is so much that you're not doing. And it's not about, it's just that you don't know what to do. You need some support around it. Let the energy of this week land. Stand in your higher self, stand in your passion. Ask what's next. If I could do anything, this is what it feels like. If I could do anything in this world, what would it be? Right? And if you already know the answer to that, hun, and step into her. That is what I'm very, very powerful this week. That feels really, really nice, Tamara. Step into her. Very powerful. Gemma, this one is for you, my love. And it's workaholic. And I know a projector, a workaholic is going to burn you out quick sticks. Where have you not been following your strategy and your authority? This is deep. Where have you not been bringing in the energy from your spirit into you and standing in that power and recalibrating that energy through and out of you, right? This workaholic is just take, do. You're not listening to your strategy. You're not listening to your authority, Gemma. You need to stand in that power of like, right, what's next? This is what I'm going to do. This is where I'm going to go. This feels better. That kind of feels like the energy for you this week. You are most welcome tomorrow. Jody, this one is for you, my love. This also, every single one of you, your higher selves are just having so much like, oh my God, she hears me, she hears me, she hears me, right? Every single person this week that I have read for, it's like, she hears me. Oh my God. I just want you to know that. Okay. So Jody, this one is your card and it's creation. And this, it feels like something you have been working on, something that has been coming through you, with you, for you. It feels messy, but it also feels so fucking good. This creation piece is you standing in your higher self power and then creating from that spot. You have been doing this for quite some time intentionally, but they're asking you to step up your game. So this week you're being invited to really tap into her, really tune into her. What is that creation? What is that next level of creation that I'm looking for? What is that power that I need to stand in? What is that essence that I'm looking at being? And this is really very much for you, Jody, this week, a being energy, sitting in that creation, sitting in that mess, sitting in your soul. There it is. And looking from that perspective, looking from that lens, looking from her in her vision. Get out of your head, get out of your body just for 10 minutes and listen to that creation within. There's your message. All right. I have no other comments. No one else is here. That is the cards. Oh, hello. Hello, Julia. We have one. Yay. All right, so Julia, let's pull a card for you and then we will hop off because it's 10 o'clock and my tribe meeting is about to start and I'm sure there are about 4 people waiting for me. All right, so Julia, and I know you're inside the Align by Design. I look forward to seeing you there very, very shortly. And there it is. It is perception. I was wondering what that said. Where do you need to look from a different point of view this week? Where do you need to connect into your higher self this week and really look at her perception that she wants, that she's looking for, that she's asking you to express? This feels very much and I mean, there's a green stone, a green gem inside that heart. Your heart is that gem. Your heart is the perception. Your heart is the passion, the power, the purpose, the goal, the identity, the G center, right? This is for you. You're being asked to create it, to make it happen. Don't stop now. Hearing the song, Don't Stop Now by Queen, right? Change your perception, change your life. You've so got this. Stand in your power this week, my love. All right. Thank you all so much for being here today. Please come back next week. Again, I will be giving away 10 free Oracle cards to you. Otherwise, you can book a reading with me, 1 hour. I have the link. I will put the link in the comments for you all. All right. Until then, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.